Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. And in today's episode, we're going to be talking about letting go. Letting go of anything that we are attached to, whether it is a person, a situation, a belief, an outcome, a narrative, any attachment that we have to anything that causes us discomfort in our life, because the Buddhists don't joke around when they say attachment is the cause of all suffering. It truly is the cause of all suffering. When we attach ourselves to ideas, people's outcomes, beliefs, attachment styles, feelings, emotions, so many things that an individual can attach themselves to, the opinion of others, the validation of others, our ego, thought patterns, so many things. This is Anna Morfides with Many Hearts Counseling, where we dedicate this channel with information that I am learning as I'm becoming a clinical counselor to truly live your best life and free yourself from the things that are holding you down, because it turns out we all have things that are holding us down. The best way to find out what is actually holding you down or holding you back or not allowing you to live life as you would have imagined that life should feel or would be like is to pay attention to the people and or situations that are actually giving you that most discomfort. And then you can work backwards and just let it go. So if you're finding yourself putting people on a pedestal, for example, and needing validation from others, that means your work is to let go of the need to have others validate who you are by raising your self-concept and you being the sole provider of that validation for you. For example, letting go of the need to letting go of the fear of that you're going to be abandoned or rejected when you're entering a connection or when you're in a connection. You know that working on that abandonment wound and that rejection wound is what is going to set you free from being stuck in that pattern. So letting go of your fear of abandonment and letting go of your fear of rejection will actually be the things that are going to free you from experiencing that with your love interest in the first place. And maybe you need to let go of anxiety. Anxiety is some sort of fear of the future. Understanding where did that anxiety come from in the first place? When's the first time you felt anxious? What would it feel like if you didn't have that anxiety? When would you know that you are free from it? And what is it that you're needing in order to let it go? And you can apply these questions to anything in your life that is essentially, holding you back or making you feel heavy. I was sharing this with my classmate today. This is my bag of goodies that I had to drop. It was very heavy to be walking around for 40 years with this bag of negative core beliefs that I didn't even know I had until I went to school in my 40s. And when we were learning cognitive behavioral therapy, we had to understand what our core beliefs were that were running our nervous system, because how can I be a good counselor if this is what I'm running on? So through this experiential experience at my school, we're basically, I don't want to say forced, but like pushed into doing the work. And it's probably the most liberating thing that I've experienced. And this is why I'm so passionate about sharing this information, because I truly did live in a state of suffering. Like, I'm not even joking. So when the school's motto is thriving instead of surviving, I truly get it. Because now I'm also 7 years into it. I mean, I've taken breaks in between, but what I'm saying is for these past 7 years, I have been doing the work. And I'm not saying it's going to take this long for you. Like it might take you 7 months or 7 weeks. Like it's all relative to everyone. It just depends how many things an individual is attached to and needs to let go. I needed to let go of my anxious attachment style. I needed to let go of all these core beliefs and some more that came about. I needed to let go of many narratives that I had in my head, like stories, beliefs about who I was. And even now, like as I'm looking at myself and I'm aging, I need to let go of this idea that just because I'm aging, like I'm losing a part of myself, like attaching to ideas, oh, like that my white hair is going to be taken away from who I am, like that will cause me suffering because I can't undo it. And same with everything else, like attaching to anything that's not serving us. But then it's like, why are we doing that? Why do we have the need to attach to something in the first place? So when we attach to anxiety, for example, that serves a purpose. It's trying to protect us from something that is a misguided ally that was developed in our childhood and or adolescence due to inexperience that was there to protect us. But now as adults, we don't necessarily need protection from our outside environment because we are fully developed and capable of doing that for ourselves. If we are attached to a need for validation, or we're attached to someone when we start a romantic relationship to really assure us that they're not going to go anywhere or they're not going to leave us, like where does that come from? That probably most likely is because there's a negative self-view and perhaps like an anxious attachment style. So the neediness to need for that person's validation like comes from somewhere. Everything stems from somewhere. So by doing the work, we can find the key to liberate ourselves and just drop that baggage. This video, because I'm looking at the time, it's at 7 minutes. This video could go on and on and on about digging deeper into letting go of things, because it could be like through meditations, it could be through affirmations, it could be through gratitude. There's many things, modalities that can be done and used in order for us to achieve truly the art of letting go of something that's not serving. And sometimes it is as simple as understanding from where it came from. But the power truly is in your hands. And yes, you can do it. There's many people, even on this YouTube platform, that could help you let go of anything. Even if you just put it in the search bar, there's so many people that are offering beautiful information that can help us shift. So yeah, today is the day that you decide, this is what I could be letting go, not I should. This is what I want to let go. This is what I am letting go. And like write it out. And why do you want to let that go? How would your life be different if you did let it go? How would you feel? Who would you be? What would you be dressing like? What would your face look like? What would your days look like? Just how would you be? When you let go of that idea, would you check your phone less? What would you be doing? Would you have more time to enjoy things? Would you stop ruminating in your head if you said this okay, or if you said that okay, or should I have written that email? Maybe I should have said this, maybe I should have said that. How would you be? This is your new story. This is your new start. Today you decide, I let this go. And then you sit back and allow this room that you make for the something more that will be more serving. I'm going to leave you here with this very powerful thought that you are deciding today. I know that as children, we did not have a choice, but today as adults, we do. We let go. And if you wanted to talk about it furthermore, please drop me a comment, or if anything you want me to expand on, please put it in the comment box below. With all of my love and gratitude, and along with you today, I let go of the idea that I am a bad kid. I let it go. It is no longer serving me. I let it go, and so it is.